Alright, so yesterday morning we ended up getting on a bird about 9 or 10 o'clock, and we know for sure he had one hen with him, and we had him easily within 50 yards. You couldn't see him. He was right over a little hump from us, and the hen come down on the other side of the ridge, and I don't know if she caught us sitting there or what the deal was. We're going to get back up in here where we were yesterday, where we left him. We think he was roosted up in there yesterday morning. We think we could barely hear him. We were a long way away from him, but we're just going to get up there, get as high as we can, and hopefully he gobbles pretty close to us. So we just starting to light up to the east, so we got a little ways to go, so we're going to get going. There's some houses over there. I think they're in the backyard of them houses. Yeah. I wish they'd come this way. You think they'd cross the road? It's like they're over there some yards. Hear that turkey?
Where's that?
Up here somewhere. Here.
Where's he at?
Right up here in front of us.
Is it way over there?
Sounds pretty far.
Where is it?
Right down this ridge.
Let's go. That sounds better.
Where's he at? Make him gobble. Back here. Yeah, try to follow this. Tell the truth. Sit down. Might get that bird to cross the road. They don't come over here. We hunted this area yesterday, and we heard several gobblers back this direction that we're going this morning. I know it was at least 3 or 4 birds back this way. So we're going in here this morning, never been on this place. It's all going to be new to us. We're going to have to deal with a little bit of wind and a lot of traffic this morning, it sounds like. We're not going to be too far off the highway, and it's pretty busy right now, so I don't know how that's going to affect us. But we're going to get in here, get high on this ridge, sit tight, and I hope these turkeys are pretty close, so we'll be able to hear them. So I'm going to ease up here and see y'all when it gets light. Side of this ridge right down here to our right. Walking up, I don't know, I guess it's an old 4-wheeler trail. And I looked up right above us almost, and I could see a big turkey sitting on a limb. So we backed up, like a huge turkey, I don't know what it was, but we backed up, climbed the ridge, kind of got up here on the same level, if not a little bit higher than the turkey. And we just picked a spot and sat down up on the side of this ridge. That bird should be no more than 100 yards from us right now. But it's getting light, birds are waking up. They're gonna gobble, it should be pretty soon. We got a bird gobbling right over this hill right here. But the turkey we saw will be right down in here. I don't know what to do. Hard not to get up and go after a gobbling turkey on. We have no idea what this bird is.
One calling?
Sounds farther though, don't it? This turkey that we walked under before daylight ended up being him. Of course. We heard our bird gobble 2 times back over this ridge right here. It was pretty windy right at daylight, but seems like it's died down a little bit. We've given them enough time to fly down. I'll swing back around this ridge, come up over the top, see if we can find these turkeys. Maybe he'll start gobbling here a little bit. I'm sure he's got hens. I think they did yesterday. So maybe we can get them fired up or get him fired up or something. Turkey scratching. And see if we can find him. He got rained on last night. Those birds gobbling all in these woods yesterday, but it's been pretty quiet this morning. Come over this ridge, we just stopped for a second. Kind of dropped off a little draw out of the wind. A crow called right out of here, and he hammered up here a couple hundred yards. So we're going to ways on around this road, try to get closer to it. This is definitely one of the birds we heard yesterday morning because he was up this direction. We just couldn't hear him good. Where we were kind of down in a draw on the backside of a hill. There was a big hill between us and him. And this wind, we just couldn't hear it. But we're going to try to close the distance and see if we can get on it.
Is that not pretty timber right over there?
Maybe I don't understand them turkeys. Or right on where we just were. We were like right up there to the left of them. Definitely multiple. I wish we were back at that road where we just were.
What?
I feel like they're gonna work toward that pretty timber. Don't you?
Is that not pretty timber? So they're already going away.
You're going that way? Yeah, run back around.
You can't run through that, but let's go.
Make a loop around these turkeys. They're off in this bowl, and they're going right to where we just left from. We made a circle around them, and they're going back to where we just were. So we gotta go. Wow, this timber right here has been cut. I don't know how old it is. It's fairly clean underneath, but it's still pretty thick. I can see a little spot over there, 10 acres over there that look like bigger timber. Thought that's where they were going to be, so we were looping around, and they got them there right down there below us. So we had to also get back around, and we're just in this bottom, right below this hill right here.
See right there? I'll call him back. That's what he wants.
Try. Yeah, they're right down there. They're almost in sight right down here. Right there. Sit right here. We might get them up this ridge right here.
See if we can climb around for a bit. See my bud.
I forgot to turn my
What are you doing?
What is wrong with me? Oh my god. I pulled the trigger, nothing happened. How beautiful is that? Oh, my heart just... I pulled the trigger and I was just like, how dumb am I? Like, I knew exactly what happened.
Come on, let's go get him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my legs. No bad spurs.
Two good turkeys.
Oh.
Can you believe that?
Look back and see if you can watch yourself.
Oh, I'm sure. They were roosted. I think they're roosting the wood right now.
You better be glad he came back.
I know. You talking about sad? I might would have just went in my room and you wouldn't have seen me for a while.
Just a little recap of how this morning went. Yesterday morning we heard these turkeys gobbling over on this property, and they were a long way in here. We could just barely hear them, but we could tell they were hammering yesterday morning. It was calm and sunny, and just a perfect turkey hunt day, really. So we came in here this morning, started coming up this ridge. We wanted to get to this highest point right here. It's the highest point on the whole place. And it was just starting to light up. I could kind of see the trees above us, the limbs above us. And I spotted a turkey and we were just about to walk right under it. So we went back, sat down toward, not at the bottom, but about halfway down the back side of this ridge. And it looked like a huge turkey. And we just assumed, or just hoping that it was the longbeard. And ended up being a hen. She pitched down. We could tell she worked up this direction. And we heard some distant gobbling over in this direction that she went to. And we just sat still, let the turkeys fly down, made sure they were on the ground so we didn't bump anything off the limb. Come up to the top of this ridge. Finally heard them gobble. It sounded like they were way back in here. So we were just going to loop around them. And we weren't sure where they were. We were trying to get closer to them. And we made a loop around, and they started gobbling good, and they were right back here where we almost where we started, and they were working up this drainage right here. It seemed like, and we just eased down the edge of this ridge, got to where we could see down two roads, and just tried it there. There was a root base, a tree had fallen over, and we got behind that root base, and once we set up and started calling, it didn't take but 5 minutes, and they were about, 30, 40 yards. Had a little bit of a mess up, I guess. When I pulled the trigger, my safety was still on, and gun didn't go off. Luckily, Bryant did the fighting prayer, and he ran back up there, and it was a beautiful morning. Other than the wind was blowing, it was actually blowing. It's starting to pick up now. It was blowing pretty hard at daylight, and it kind of, right after fly down time, there was a little bit of a lull, which helped us out. Now it's starting to pick back up. The traffic, all these people are going to work Monday morning. I don't know what they're doing. Y'all be sure to subscribe. Check out our website, 3kproductions1.com. Grab you a hat, shirt, whatever you want, and support us. We appreciate it.